You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to the Code Rad Show, everybody. Tonight, Jim and I are going to discuss shows peculiar to small island nations on different sides of the globe. I will let Jim start off with his selection.
Yes, indeed. We could try something new called Bangers and Ramen. Yes, I don't know if you guys can see that. Spare no expense for that sign. So basically what we thought we would do is that Jason will cover a show that maybe people, everybody knows Doctor Who and Blake Seven, but we thought maybe, focus on shows maybe a lot of people in the States don't know. So, so Jason will be covering a show from England. I'll be covering one from Japan. The show that I have chosen for this week is. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah, let me help you out there. I need to add it on there. Oh, wrong one.
Nope, I think that's you.
See. Yeah. So, all right, let me see. How do I change it over to you? I don't want to remove. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. Let's see.
That's all right.
There we
go. Okay, so the series I've chosen is Ike Greenman. Go Greenman.
With his green stick.
Exactly, yes, the green stick. So this did not come out in the States, as far as I know. I don't think it was released anywhere outside of Japan, but this was made by Toho. It aired on, let's see here. Now a little later. It aired on a kids show called Ohio Kodomo Sho from 1973 to 1974. 52 episodes, and every episode was made up of 3 5-minute parts.
Yes.
Let's see. So let's kind of just dive in a little bit here. So this was a unofficial sequel to another toy show called Go Godman. Go Godman, which that also did not come out in the States, as far as I know. Maybe we can cover Go
I don't
Godman
think so.
for another day. But there's Godman, and the shows, as far as I know, are not connected with each other, but apparently they still consider Greenman to be a sequel of Godman.
Okay.
So there we go. Okay, so it first debuted on this kid show, Ohio Kodomo Sho.
Oh, nice.
Featured there when a kid shows, like when Bozo would show Batman cartoons and his show in the 70s and 80s. Like this is kind of the same thing, just showing Greenman on their show. Let's see. So every superhero needs a villain. So here we have Mao, which translates to Demon King or Devil King.
Yeah, that he was.
And I think that's finally when he gets out of. But for most of the series, he remains trapped in hell. He was sent there by God, apparently.
Yeah.
And this is just. I took a screenshot of this because this is bonkers. And to become free again, I must. Basically needs the blood of human children, which that's just wow.
Yeah.
I don't think they would make the censors here. I don't think NBC or ABC. It's like, yeah, the series is the villain. He takes blood from children. So just like, yeah, you can't do
I don't think Saturday morning, 1970s. Yeah, I doubt that would fly.
No.
I remember my parents being pretty annoyed by Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was a fairly violent show. I remember my parents being like, turn this off. So, yeah. So Satan requiring the blood of human children.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like I don't think that made it. I don't think you could air that here, but it's amazing that I think it's just really great. It's just so bonkers. Let's see. So, now that's his underling. Her name is Hold on a second here, because I didn't know her name before.
No, I didn't realize she was female.
She is, yeah. It looks like it's Tonchin. Looks like Tonchin. Or Tonchik.
Mm.
Basically, she's like a jellyfish creature, and that's
Oh, okay.
his underling.
I thought how she had that kind of weird skirt, like something was oozing out of her. It looked like it was dripping, but I guess she's supposed to be a jellyfish.
Well, finally, it's funny you mentioned that. So her design was based off of a ramen bowl. Actually, they were looking at a ramen bowl upside down. It's like, oh, let's just use that. So just that was the basis of creating that shape. But I think, yeah, she's supposed to be a jellyfish. Now these poor kids, these kids get tormented every episode, as far as I know, by this creature.
Yeah.
And he said that I need blood from human children, but I guess it's got to be these children. Just these children. No other children will do. It's got to be these children, I guess.
Yes. Well, yeah, at the end of the first episode, Greenman gives, a special signal to these kids.
Yes.
Like, if you ever need me, which kind of implies, the monsters are only going to come for these kids. And
Yes,
they've
just
got
those
the
kids,
button
yeah.
to summon them. There's like the, billions of other kids in the world. I guess they're not gonna need Greenman.
And funny you mentioned the device, the green
Yeah.
call, and basically he gives these kids a device called the green call, and when you need me, push a button, and that button
Yeah.
gets pushed a lot during the series.
No doubt.
Yes, so Green Man, just going back to him for a minute, his design was based apparently off of a South Asian Buddhist statue, apparently.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can see that.
That was the basis for his design there.
Cool.
Let's see. Now, I think it's kind of a recurring trope in Japanese kid shows that the kid, it usually has a kid,
Yeah.
usually has a device to call the hero. Like here, I don't remember Space Giants that did air in America, but the little boy with the on the left with the red sweater, he's like blowing a whistle. So
Okay.
he would use that to contact either Goldar, it was one blow for Gan, the kid, two blows for Silvar, the wife, and three whistles. I should probably say whistles. Three whistles
Yeah.
for Goldar, the or Ambassador Magma. That's the main character there. Um, just a side note is that the villain of Space Giants, your name is Radak. The villain, his name is Rodak, Rodak.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So yeah, great show.
Cool.
You definitely should check it out sometime.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Um,
it looks great.
let's see. Nothing.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, well, at least I was going to say was I thought I had some more visual aids here, but it's just interesting that a lot of Japanese shows will have the power in the kids' hands. Like, say, for I don't know if you remember Johnny Sacco, the main character. Johnny had this thing on his wrist, and he would call the giant robot with his communication device on his wrist. And we just saw Space Giants. They have this. He had a whistle he would use. And yeah, I apologize. I thought I had a visual aid here, but I don't. But the whistle shaped like a rocket ship,
Cool.
which eventually they would market, and they have very pretty smart marketing.
Oh yeah, nice. That'd be great to have.
Let's see. And this is being a Toho show, they would reuse a lot of old suits from previous movies. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever seen War of the Gargantuans, but great movie. But the two suits for those, the characters of Gaira and Sanda, were used in this, basically recycled and reused for the series.
Yeah.
The Japanese had a movie called King Kong Escapes, where must be by Toho, and the gorilla suit they used, they couldn't call him King Kong though. They just simply called him Gorilla or Gorilla.
Right,
With
yeah.
And finally, the son of Godzilla, Manila, was used. That suit that
Oh,
suit
that's
also
right. Yeah, evil Minia,
yes was
right?
used in the series also. That's right. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
didn't
right.
watch that episode, but that is great. Yeah, I gotta see evil Minia.
I think the whole series is on YouTube, I believe, subtitled in English.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Um,
glorious time to be alive. I mean, it's amazing. You can watch any of this
yeah,
stuff.
so
Endless.
I'll definitely leave a link in the comments with the opening.
Mm,
Yes, I can apologize for viewers. I didn't put the opening. Try to upload the opening in the studio here, and it didn't work. So, but I think you get the general idea. But it's wild. It's crazy. The series that you'll be covering, Sky, was rather. I think on the English shows to be very subtle. This was not subtle.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Kaiju battle mayhem. Not known for its subtlety.
No, I want the
The,
blood of children's blood. The blood from
yeah.
small children. It's like what? Are you
Yeah.
serious? Just
So
like, yeah.
yeah, on the other side of the globe, probably approximately around the same time. I think this show that I'm going to be talking about, Sky, probably, I think it was 75,
25?
78.
Yeah.
So probably approximately the same time. Uh, Greenman was being shown in Japan. Two veteran Doctor Who writers, I guess, jumped ship, left BBC. I don't know how it works. Maybe they could work for both networks. I don't know. But Bob Baker and Dave Martin, who wrote some real classic Doctor Who episodes, also wrote a series for ITV called Sky, which has a very intriguing premise and a little bit slow burn. Here, you'll get the idea. This watching the opening credits will give you an idea of um, how odd the show is. It does a good job of communicating how weird, how downbeat, how mysterious the show is, and also how it's not exactly one of the fastest moving, one of the fastest paced things you'll ever see. I'm going to show a little bit. There's this weird thing. I guess this was just like a stylistic choice where they would just show this before
Huh.
the show and like during and between the breaks. I guess this was just kind of supposed to be, behind the scenes kind of television studio stuff that they decided just to include in
Huh.
the actual broadcast. Let's just play and watch.
Sure.
So,
Ouch.
yeah. And also, yeah, it goes on pretty long. I probably should have cut off more than this. I think the clock goes all the way up to 0.
SY-29-11, part 1, take 1.
There.
Okay.
Classic British announcer introducing the show.
So this was ITV.
ITV, yes.
Okay.
It's not, you're not watching 60 Minutes.
No, it's
Yeah.
ITV does have commercials, where I think BBC does not, I believe.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't even think about ITV might have commercials. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very 70s.
Kind of cool. Just yeah.
Yeah, it is cool. There's Bob Baker and Dave Martin. Let's see. The title of the first episode is spooky Halloween music, appropriate for October.
Yes.
And there's Sky appearing in the middle of the woods. All right. So yeah, I feel like with Sky they were going for a sort of a David Bowie glam rock kind of look for him.
That's what I kind of got from
yeah. That was definitely the impression I got. So here, so I let me see.
Okay.
One of these days I'll figure out how to do the presentation. Let's see. Go back to both of us, and then if I click on that, or no, I gotta click on this. There we go.
Yes.
All right. And so you know the drill. There's my comic book. Interplanet Volume 2 is coming out soon. Interplanet Volume 1, I just lowered the price. So you can get it for $9 now. I also lowered the shipping cost a bit. So you can get it for bargain basement price in anticipation of Volume 2, which is in production now. The artist Anton Taralov is doing the layouts. And of course, Tales of Conspiracy and Madness available on Amazon. All right. So a few months ago, I reviewed a few episodes of a strange British kids show from around 1970. This is about an old man who gets unstuck in time travels to contemporary England, where he's helped by a bunch of kids. It is very similar to the plot of Sky, where I thought he was an alien kid, but apparently he is also someone who got unstuck in time. He's got magical powers, and he's helped by children. He's got to hide from the grown-ups. I think one of the most notable things about... All right, so here is Sky. I think they tried to give him sort of like an ethereal David Bowie, glam rock, alien. He does have the all blue or purple eyes, indigo, no whites of his eyes. But I mean, that haircut does make it a little difficult to take him seriously. I mean, to me, he looks like a peroxide blonde housewife, maybe from Essex. The actor speaks in a monotone, very slow, mysterious pace. But I think the next here we have one of the kids' parents, one of the original hipsters. I mean, I don't know, was this commonplace in England in the 1970s? He's got his very own cask of beer. This scene begins with him finishing a mug of beer and then going over, because I mean, some hipster beer bars have a beer on cask, and I assume that's what this is. It's like not refrigerated. It's not as cold as regular beer, and this guy's got it in his own kitchen. He was way ahead of his time. Is emulated by beer bars in everywhere, definitely in Fishtown where I live. And so, as if that's not good enough, here we have another parent who is just standing in the middle of his living room, super cool living room, very modern looking. He, if you can't tell, is not the highest quality image here, but he's holding a pitcher of martinis or something in one hand, a glass in his other. He's just standing in his living room drinking. And I don't think this is even meant to be a statement on drinking or alcoholism or any. I think that's just an English middle-aged man just hanging out in his living room in the evening, holding a pitcher of martinis, glugging it down. Pretty awesome. As if you'd see something like this in an American show, until recently, but I mean in the 70s, then definitely the whole show would be about alcoholism and there'd be an intervention and whatever. But
he's a drunk.
Yeah, in British TV shows, you just hang out in your living room and get drunk. So that was my most notable aspects of Sky. I only watched 2 of 7 episodes. It's a very intriguing concept. Dave Martin, Bob Baker wrote some of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who. So I was intrigued when I saw other stuff they wrote. I see they also did something called Into the Labyrinth, which definitely has a more intriguing name. And I believe I read that Robert Holmes wrote for that show. So perhaps we will find time to talk about Into the Labyrinth on Code Rad sometime in the future. But yeah, there you have it. Sky, mysterious kid, comes from the future, I think, whereas Catweasel came from the past. And there you have it. So, did you have, I mean, I think you watched maybe one episode of Sky. Did you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I do want to see the rest of it just out of curiosity, just see where it goes. I think the premise is interesting.
Very, and it's very atmospheric.
It is, yeah. Even the way he speaks, he always has this echoing effect.
Yeah. But it is a bit. I do shift around in my seat a bit while watching it.
Yeah, it's very
There's not a lot
well,
of progress made in the story in the first 2 episodes.
not really. No,
Yeah.
it's very subtle. It's very, but I think sometimes a lot of um English TV can be like that. Sometimes Doctor Who is like that, not all the time, but sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
definitely, but, yeah, I think Sky is for the people that Doctor Who was just too exciting for.
yes, right, right. It's with the volume turned down.
Yeah.
Um, and after watching this and Greenman, it's just wow,
Quite a contrast, yeah.
two different sides of the coin. But
Yeah.
hopefully this is something we can do. Well, I guess maybe the people will tell us. Maybe watching. Do you want us to do Doctor Who? Do you want us to keep doing Bangers and Ramen?
For
Yeah,
sure, I know that, there's definitely a following for Catweasel. I the channel had a lot of views for the Catweasel episodes. Do people feel the same way about Sky? I doubt it. I don't think Sky is as much as a crowd pleaser as Catweasel, but maybe Catweasel fans have an opinion.
we'll see. And there's so many shows from both countries that we never saw here. So
Yeah.
it's just so many shows opportunities. Just we've only scratched the surface, but we got of course Monty Python and Doctor Who and Blake Seven and I think
Mm,
the Tomorrow People, but there's a lot we never saw, like Sky. So I think it's definitely, and I think a lot of YouTubers really aren't covering it. So I think that's something that's worth exploring.
good points. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and
So
also, but the people will decide. They'll tell us.
let
Um,
us know. And hopefully we'll come back with something spooky next week for Halloween.
yeah, it's gonna be some scary Japanese shows out there. Yeah, or a scary episode of Doctor Who. We'll see which one.
All right. Well, thank you, Jim.
No problem, man. Take care. It's fun.
Goodbye, everyone. See you
Bye,
around.
everybody.